What up? What up? What up? What we're about to discuss right now, I actually wanted to discuss in the first say what episode for today, but I've run out of time. So we're gonna go ahead and just do this episode here in YouTube. And yeah, so the whole purpose of this video is I wanted to kind of discuss um, what I, PJ Dakota, do like on a daily basis, constantly going, constantly working, constantly moving. And as a business person, you should too. You should always be thinking, man, 5, 10 steps ahead of yourself. Be aware of everything that's going on around you with your career, with your artist, with your company, with everything. Um, personal and business. Well, what I'm talking about right now is business. The name of my company is called Daydream Production. I am PJ Dakota, and I have several other entities that go along with Daydream Production. And you'll hear several of the names throughout my schedule. So I put together my schedule and I post it. So I'll be like, okay, what I'm doing today, and I know exactly what I got. I got my planner. These are like my Bibles. I have to have these essential things that make PJ work. I am a workaholic, and uh, like right now, it's like 11:33. I'm actually not feeling good. And I really need to go to bed, but I wanted to get this video done. And so kind of like these YouTube things because it's just raw. It is what it is. I can't. I think I can edit it if I want to, but I don't want to. I want it exactly how it is. Um, but yeah. So I just it's just constantly doing something, and you have to when your thinking concept is I'm building an empire. What are these essential things that you need to build that empire, and that is what I am working on constantly every day. So I wanted to go over my schedule a little bit with y'all. So how this work, and anybody that was watching one of my videos, I talk about this wellness company, and my cousin just told me it's called Melaleuca. I didn't know how to say the name, but the name of the company is called Melaleuca, and their products are dynamite, vegan, plant-based products. Every single thing in it. It's products that's not on the market that they only have, and you can only get it there. I love it. Oh, okay, so back to my schedule. All right, y'all. So like on a regular Monday, um, I will I go to work from 9. No. I'll work from 9 to noon. How do I got this? Let me read this out again. It says work out. 1 to 2. Okay. Okay. So this is gonna have to change. Actually, I need to be working on this week. But apparently, I was. Oh, okay. I think I had did it because we were in COVID, this pandemic for about a year, so I had to create a schedule for me. So this is what my. But if I'm working, and then you just do your normal 9 to 5, and I just pick up what I can when I get home. But because we were in COVID times, I would get up from 9 a.m. to 12. This is a Monday. Um, and I would work, whether be paperwork or whatever, projects. I'd go to lunch from 2 to 1, and then I'd work out from 1 to 2, and then later that evening from 7 to 8. And I really need to get back on that workout again. But so when I was be from that 9 to 12 time, I would be working on company paperwork. So it'd be artist paperwork, video log, production log, like like if I was videotaping with the videotape, see, I'd have to log that today's date, what the project was, what location it was, who was involved, the length of the video, what format it is, what platform I plan to upload it to, what program that I use to edit, little things like that. This is what this log sheet does. So I'm so behind doing that. So I always got stuff to do because I got to play catch up. So and we're definitely back to doing video production and editing and whatever. Like I say, doing these lives on YouTube, I don't have to edit nothing. I love this. I'm just gonna keep it how it is, bam. But when I do my Say What show on Facebook through Zoom, um, I tend to want to edit because I be wanting a little say what logo in the corner and all that type of stuff. I don't. I'm cool with the YouTube one. I'm cool. It don't have to have all that. But yeah, and I haven't figured out. I've really got to work with YouTube to figure out how do I get somebody to come in if I want them to be on the screen. Or I don't know if we have that option with YouTube to do that. So I'm learning, but I do know I must go live on YouTube, and my understanding they haven't got it to where you can go live on YouTube on your phone. So hey, it is what it is. All right. So work on artists media pages like cover artists we work on, and they want me to make sure that their Facebook pages and all those things are up to date and whatever. We work on that. Artist development schedule updated. We work with our artists, whether we got to go do the photo shoots or we got to go get clothing or dance rehearsal or studio time or whatever it is, makeup, whatever. We work on all of that, and you got to keep track of all the things that you do for the artist because we have what 10 to 12 artists I was working with. So you gotta keep track of all that. Review our projects. Every week I go back, okay, what did we do? What did we didn't do? What didn't we do? What do we gotta catch up on? What do we gotta finish? What didn't get started and why? Those type of things. Review our budgets. What was our budget to start with? How much have we spent? Where we at now? All that. My situation in New York, my conversation with them to get that set up. Let's see, it says today's session episode. So that actually is a program that I'm working on. It's called Today's Session. So like this could easily be a today's session episode because I'm going over the steps and things that I go through for the company. So this easily could be that. And I think I got it to be taped on Fridays. So on Monday, I'm doing that. I'm editing it. I'm doing whatever I need to do for that show. And then uploading it to YouTube. Get all let's see, create forms for all shows. So all these shows I'm gonna be naming throughout this video, I gotta create these forms, and I haven't done none of that yet. Um, then I say Daydream Production, which is whatever needs to be done at Daydream, whether we're in the studio, meeting with somebody, filming, whatever. What does that consist of? Or am I doing something else for another part of the company? Okay. There's In the Zone Radio, which is scheduled for Thursdays. At that point, I got to figure out am I going to have any guests? Am I going to be doing the talks at myself? Or is it all going to be music and get all of the music together for those time that 2 hours time slot that was set up for? And then there was let's see, we had the Say What show, which is Tuesdays. So this is Monday. So I'm getting everything together for Tuesday. Definitely for that one. Then I had to Say What Show 2.0, which is on hold right now. That was me and my boy. And so I don't even know if we're going to come back to that. I'll find out. Sneak Peek Films, that's everything that we film. It's automatically, Sneak Peek Films. So whatever was taped, you know, we got okay. So what do we do now? That's the cameras. Where my cameras at? Where's the cards at? To dump and all that. So there's that whole video production editing process. Get the card, get the cameras and charge up the batteries again for the next set. The cables, all of that, making sure everything is clean. That's the film part of it. And what formats, who I gotta get it to, what's the email, is it too big, do I need to send it through WeTransfer, or do I do it through Dropbox, all those type of things. That's what I'm saying, it's so much stuff. And when I see the name, you know Sneak Peek Films, then my mind is instantly on that. Okay, what was the first video, what was the second video, what was the thing, and now I gotta get the log sheets and log in what we did that day, all that go together. Then there's Just Right Publishing, which is another publishing I have for songwriting. It's me and my partner Misha, and it's still going. And whatever we're doing there, so we stay on that. And when you start getting to all of that, that's your uploading to your ASCAP, your BMIs, and all that, and the copyright and all that. Gotta get it all together. So, Messed of Melody Publishing, once again, that's the songwriting and the music production part of it. The Shenanigan Chronicles, which are always going on, that is exactly what it is. The shenanigans that go on with PJ Dakota in the studio, outside the studio, personal, with the friends, with the family, whatever. If I'm taping it and I got it, It probably goes on, and we also do our skits, all skits and little films, type of stuff like that, fall under the Shenanigan Chronicles because it's just plum craziness over here. But once again, that's the sneaker peek film part of it, the filming of it, whatever the daydream production, the music portion of it, just all those things are all connected, and so it's always something that I'm doing. The Can We Talk, which I was having planned on Sunday, that particular one is exactly that. So can we talk? So we can talk about anything. Let's talk about politics. Let's talk about what happened today in Flint or whatever. I'll pick a topic and that's what we'll talk about. A lot of times my talks are a lot about the business, music period, that type of thing. Or I might just talk about an artist like, oh man, I do a review. So let's talk about it. So can we talk? So I do that on those episodes. Peep This Magazine, exactly that. It's a magazine. I interview artists, um, businesses, and the artistry part of it don't necessarily have to be music. You could be a painter, you could be masonry, you could be whatever, entrepreneur, whatever it is. If you have a good story and I like it, I want you in my magazine. So that's that. We're getting back into that. I just got a new area, a little office area in my bedroom that I'm going to use as the area to start back on it, and I'm actually excited about it. And I'm hoping to have that up and going by Monday. So yeah. Okay, so then that's where we at. Oh, then there was opportunity, excuse me, to do a shoe store in Texas, which I still might do. With my boy mm, I can't think of his name at all. I can see his face. Philip Loving. Um yeah. So that's has a question mark by it because I'm no longer in Texas right now. I'm back here in Michigan, but it's still an option of something to do definitely in the future. Okay. Um, the poetry project is something I still want to do. There's an artist out there that I'm working with or would like to work with. The pandemic kind of shut things down because I had to shut down the studio and everything, and we really couldn't get back together. So, but I'm definitely gonna come back to that. So, a couple of projects I really want to get onto. So that's one of them. The Daydream Production compilation CD actually is in motion now. I got songs, and I'm gathering artists, whatever, for that. And the all female CD upload, I got songs for that. I just got to get the artists, and artists have agreed to do it. So I'm happy about that. I got a few more I wanted to reach out to, but then I would definitely have the number of artists that I want on that project. So I'm hoping to put that project in motion maybe at the top of the year. I might hold off and do that in the top of the year. My New York project, the old school one, I still want to do, but I gotta get to New York and I need about a week there. So that's in the motion. We right in the midst of unemployment about to end. Got to get a job, and as long as I can get that in, and some bills can get paid, I'm cool. So yeah, I definitely. But I was really hoping I could do it with the time that I was off, and didn't really have to worry about nothing. If I had to do that now, I really have to do it like right now in August because everything picks up in September. I mean, literally picks up, and so on top management right now literally is on hold, like period. And I don't know what to do with that right now because of an opportunity that I have that I'm currently working on. So we're gonna see how that go. Okay, but on top management was exactly that. I managed artists and we got them ready for label meetings and project finishings and things like that. So I really, really love managing and I really love doing A&R work. So those two things kind of work hand in hand, and I really do like doing that. And of course, Full View Enterprises is the name that uh, what's the word I want to say? Because it's not a technical thing. It's more of it's on the business end of it, and the structure. I need the structure of it too. Full View Enterprises is like the main hub of everything, and Daydream and Sneaker Peek Films and all the other names I named are under that. That's what I want. Full view. And you get this full view of everything. So that's the company. And if you want to find Daydream, you got to come to Full View to get to all access to all this. But the company, the main company that started everything was Daydream, and it's gonna always be Daydream. But Full View Enterprises is the company. So this is a structural thing I got to get with the lawyers and everything, so that you have these umbrellas underneath it with these other companies. So that's something I got to work on before the year is up. So these are all the things that I'm looking at, figuring out whatever throughout the day. And come 5 to 6, I eat. I clean the studio. It says I work on schedule, any updates I got to make between all that time from 6 on. And then from 11 p.m., I promote and market and promote for everything. For everything that's named here. So people, the artists, me, whatever, whatever. So now I'm promoting. I'm up, I'm clicking, I'm sending stuff off. And I do that till I'm tired. So, and then, and then you end your day. So that was all just Monday. Okay. Tuesday, once again, we back up at 9 a.m. to 12. We working. Lunch again at 12 to 1. We work out same time, 1 to 2, 7 to 8. See, so Tuesday is the Say What show. So my whole focus on that day is the show. So let me see. So 1 to 3 is a show setup. So now I'm getting my Zoom on my old the OBS setup, whatever, which one I'm using. Facebook setup, YouTube setup, music setup. Because at one time I used to have all the computers up, and one was doing YouTube, another one was doing Facebook, another one was doing something else. So I was always getting the video content out there, and I was playing music while in between sets or whatever, but then Facebook started muting the show, so I had to stop. Or through YouTube, the sound wasn't coming out right, and it just excuse me, and it just sounded muffled. So I took the music portion out of the show. I'm gonna figure out how to bring it back in where the sound sounds great. So, and I'm not getting in trouble with Facebook on copywriting. Um, because those particular paid excuse me, I want to need something to drink. Those particular videos won't be monetized if that happens. Excuse me, guys. I am uh, I was thirsty. All right, so that's that, and then 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. No, it says show editing. I'm eating 6 to 7. Get ready for the show. And I think the show editing part of it, I think I'm editing either another show from the day before or something. But then start the show at 7, from 7 to 8. Usually it's like, I got here 7 to 9, but really it's usually like 45 minutes to an hour tops. Let me see. So I say 9:30. I call artists. Oh, at this time, artist one of my artists, that was his day for his meeting, and we would have our annual weekly meeting, and we would talk about interviews, get questions ready for mock, and we would get his bio pics, all the type of stuff together. 11 p.m. I edit footage, so that day, to Say What show that night, I would actually edit that show. I would prepare it, update the log sheets, and then we would upload it. We'd render it down and then upload it either that night or the next day for sure, depending on how long it took it to render. But that was Tuesday. So Tuesday was kind of a light day compared to that Monday. Wednesdays, same thing. You get up at 9, I have my lunch, I do my workout. So this day it says peep this magazine. So that whole day, okay, this says peep this magazine editing prep from 2 to 5 I'm working on the magazine. So I'm either writing the articles, I'm editing the articles, or I'm uploading the articles, pictures, and whatever. I'm designing the pages, all that type of stuff from 2 to 5. Says 5 to 6 I eat. From 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. is website design. So now we at Daydream the Daydream website, Daydream 2 website, which is the B page. So now I'm going in and I'm looking at where I'm at. Do I need to change something, upgrade? How does it look? Change something, whatever. Boom, we out on to the next one. So with the that, we would look at the YouTube page, where I'm at with my numbers, what needs to be changed around, switches around. And I had someone look at my page one day and they changed it around a little, and I was like, ooh, I like how this look. I'm so used to just leaving it the factory settings that but if you change it around and adds a little flair, it gives the page a little something. So excuse me, I'm definitely working on making the PJ Dakota page a little bit more flavorful to you guys. So I'm working on that. Um, the PJ fan page, I haven't created one yet. It says here that I have to create one, so that's something I got to do. And that would be on Facebook, of course, because I do have a. Uh, well, I did have a PJ Dakota page. I did. I got to get it back. I didn't do Go Daddy. So I got to bring that back. Then there was a couple of these pages I don't use anymore. Or I need to revisit or whatever. But there was Music X-Ray, and that's a site that, as a songwriter and a producer, they look for music. Like it's kind of like think of Taxi. Some of y'all may be familiar with Taxi. Taxi is the same way, but I think Taxi is way harder. But Music X-Ray is the same way, and it's industry experts and all that type of thing. And they're coming in, they be like, "This is what we're looking for," and you just gotta sit there and go through it and go, "Okay, do I have what they had? What they need, and let me submit it." Now, every now and then you get somewhere it doesn't cost you anything to submit, but most of the time it costs you. So you're looking at maybe like 5, 10, tops, maybe $15, depending on who is doing whatever that you're looking at. Um, have I had any luck with it? No. Have I gotten reviews that I'm pleased with? Yes. So it's just to each his own. But I like it because it kind of gives me a view of what the industry is doing, kind of like behind the scenes. Like, man, how did that person get that song? And that was because they went through Music X-Ray and submitted, and the song got picked, or that type of thing. So I like that. Reverb Nation. At one time I was doing the whole paying for it and I stopped. So after a while you gotta really see if these sites and things like that are very beneficial to you any type of way. And Reverb Nation happened to be connected to the industry. It was one of the paths that the industry used to find artists. So you put a little bit more time into the Reverb Nation, but I haven't lately, so I got to get back to and update all of this. SoundCloud just now is getting into more of the industry. The industry is really looking at SoundCloud for artists and what the latest thing is. So maybe I'll update the site, on that. Pods Production was another company that was up that showcased artists and things like that. It's okay. I like it. It's a whole different let's just say fan base there. So that's cool. All these paid sites I'm talking about cost money. So what's your budget? Which ones need to remain free? You know, Number One Music. It's an okay site. I can't even remember how I got introduced to it. But my thing I think is bots. It's bot operated, and you'll get someone comment on your song, and the next person next to you will get the same comment from the same person. And I'm like, really? Really? So it had a fakery to it that was just like, I don't know about them. They'd be like, you're number one. I'm like, everybody gonna be number one. Now, come on. So, but there was something to it because the numbers, oh man, they would go up and down and just wow. And yeah, so I've landed a couple times on number one. So that's kind of cool. Make It Happen is another company that works with different artists and major artists and upcoming artists and give you opportunities to open up for people, be featured on songs, contests, things like that. So there's some legitimacy to that one as well. That one does cost to be a part of. This is some other animated app. I can't remember what that was. Gig Salad. I've got to just dive into. I haven't. This one is definitely what it says. You get gigs. You gotta submit and look and find, and then you find something. But there'll be gigs, and then you'll be like, oh, I like that, and then you submit and see if you get it or whatever. Music Gorilla, same thing. LinkedIn. I love that one. Definitely something worthy of putting time into creating your account for. Definitely. Was it Favor? I like that. Anytime you need to go somewhere, you need some work done, but you don't have like a big budget, go there. Definitely talented people in there. Uh, yeah, I've had a couple of things made and designed or whatever with excellent prices. So I definitely recommend that be a spot to go to. Dropbox, of course. Dropbox is an online, phew, like a Foot Locker, basically. You know, you get to save your data online, and it also allows other people links to it so that they can have access to whatever it is that you're trying to send. I love it. Um, it can get expensive or costly if you get past a certain amount of space, and I've done that a couple of times. So, but it's meant to save my life a million times on some projects. So yes, I definitely recommend if for you to use Dropbox and get it if you can. United Masters, I definitely have an account with them, and I look forward to doing some more work with them. They work closely with the NBA, and you know, you ever pay attention to the music that gets played during the NBA? It's a lot of it's because of United Masters. So submit your stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's another distribution company that can be beneficial to you. You know, so yeah. Record Union, of course, is a company that I was working for. Um, yeah. Universal Distribution. What are we looking at? Warner Mixtape Distribution. I talked about that today earlier. It's called ADA. It's under Warner, and they offer a mixtape distribution for people with mixtapes. And I think they just started a new distribution. And y'all gonna understand, Warner is really hard to get into. They are very picky. Um, but you know, for reasons, and I get it. But the new company is called Level Music Distribution. Or it's called Level Music, but it's a distribution company. And they said this one is free. I might check it out. Okay. Spotify, of course, and Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Bitstrip. I love them. Copyrighted. Copyrighted was a company that I use to upload and copyright my songs at a much lesser price than what it costs to go through the government. Okay? And it's legit. Snapchat, I got to get back on that. And Zoom, of course, I use that all the time. Uh, so these are the things. I'm sorry. From 6 to 10, I am looking at and deciding what am I going to work on, what needs to be fixed, what's important, you know, to really get to. Some of these things, because there's no true update or nothing new material wise, you don't have to really do no changing. You just kind of visit the sites to see where you are on it. So from 10 to 1 a.m., I do music production and songwriting. I do my log sheets and the copyright forms in that process. But yeah, so that's Wednesday. So Wednesday pretty busy. Thursdays not too much busy, and it just depends on how you look at it. Same situation with the workouts and the lunch and the time. This day is focused on video production and editing. So what I was talking about, that whole whatever I've taped throughout that week, whatever I taped that day, whatever, it all gets done. So from 1 to 5 p.m., they say I eat for real. I mean, that's way too much eating. Anyway, I work on the PJ Dakota reality show, the Can We Talk show, which I talked about, the Shenanigan Chronicles, which I talked about, and then it says I prep for the radio show format, right? And then this one, I would have a meeting with one of my artists. His name is Zoo, producer and artist, from 5 to 6 p.m. At 6 p.m. To 8, I would get let me see, is this Thursday? Yep, that was the show. I would get ready for the In the Zone radio show and put it on. That's a 2 hour set. So I would do my show, boom, boom, boom. From 8 to 10, once the show is over, it's music production. So now I'm back in the studio and we're working on tracks. Um, I did have some other meeting during that time with my people in Vegas. And then from 11 to 3 a.m., I went back to the magazine and continued on editing. And yeah, that was Thursday. So Ask God Be in Mind Publishing. Okay, man. Friday, same thing. Then Friday is a writing sessions from 2 to 6. I'm either working on skit ideas for PJ show ideas, sitcom development. We've been working on a sitcom. Got to continue developing it, And of course, my story, the Patty story development, which is all stuff I'm currently working on and will continue to work on. So that's the writing session, I call it. Now, the songwriting session takes place from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. So, whatever songs I want to write, create, or work on, whatever, that's what we do. And then from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. is the today's show session, which is that's Friday. So, whatever the topic is, Spotify formatted in Zoom, Facebook, and do my log sheets. So, I'm getting that show set up, you know. Studio set up and arranged from 11 p.m. to 3, that should be a.m. 3 a.m. I'm working on files, paperwork, collage. Oh, catalog, I'm sorry. So it's all about the log and whatever. So now it's Saturday. It says music, but I don't even, so now I'm still getting up at 9 a.m. to 12, and it's just music production. So I just come down here and make me some beats and whatever. Lunch from 12 to 1. There is no exercise on the weekends. I'm resting the body at that time. So now is the video. My Saturdays, excuse me, is a combination of everything. Whatever I didn't get done or completed throughout the week, I am catching up on Saturday and Sunday for sure. But definitely Saturday. So it's video production from 1 to 5. I go back to the PJ reality show, whatever I need to finish with that. The Can't We Talk, the shenanigans. And then I had on here, we're going to work on a Roku show development. So a lot of these other shows that I've been working on already that I'm developing can actually get aired on the Roku show. So that's the plan. All right, 6 to 7, I eat. 7 to 11 is magazine editing. Like I say, get everything finishing up. And I think it has to be wrapped up on this day. I do have deadlines when it has to be done and put out. Oh, excuse me, I had so tired. Oh, from 11 p.m. to, see, that should say 3 a.m. From 3 a.m., I'm creating profiles for the artist lineup, which was, at the time, this was my lineup, y'all. PJ Dakota, Gabrielle Smith, Nikki Geo, One, Rob J, Fonz, Dr. Shields, Matt Dewey, Conga Manny, uh, Hip Weezy, Zoo, Doc Holliday, Jacoby, Mark, John Vance, Jeff, and the twins. I'm missing somebody. Geandric. Yeah. So I'm trying to get all their things, whatever I need for them to get set up, their packages, to whatever. What was my last conversation with them? What did we talk about? What's the next dates for them? Whatever. That's what I'm doing on Saturday. And now for Sunday, the last day of the week, it starts off with music production. I do a lunch, and then I prep for Tuesday show, which is the Say What show. Which is that how I started off? I don't know. Did I start off that way? I don't know. So like the Say What show, the log sheet, the music on Spotify, all those, the questions for the guests, what questions for the month, that type of thing, or guests. 5 to 6 we eat, 6 p.m. to 12 midnight. Yeah, that'd be midnight. This is so all wrong. Magazine edit. Now that's what it says. So at this point, it says finish the issue due today. Interviews, photos, ads, blah blah blah. So whatever day I started, which I think I said was Monday or Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday. From that point until that Friday or to that Sunday, the magazine got to be done and I got to be out. You know what I'm saying? So boom. DDP artist lineup. Going back over that again from 12 to 3, looking over what I need to do, whatever I didn't finish for them or whatever, but everything gets done, tries to get done doing that. Okay. It says notes. I have some notes here. It says pay monthly for flyers to Jeremy, create budget sheets, exercise sheet, food intake sheet, show platform list, FBI, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, blog, online radio. See, those are things I know I had to work on. Still got to work on. It says create artist info sheets, update any contracts, prep for tour, establish a band, management. That's Sunday. And then that's supposed to end, I think, like at 3 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, 3 a.m. in the morning. That's what I'm doing on that. And then we start all over again what I just said. So I'm always doing something. Today is Tuesday. Today is video edit. Today is just the Say What show. Today is, you know, do video work. That's what today is. So literally, I need to be editing the Say What show that I did earlier, but I think I'm gonna do it tomorrow because I'm not feeling well. But thank you guys for watching. I just want to give you guys pieces and angles of the world of PJ Dakota. That it ain't no joke. It ain't no slouchy stuff. You got to be working on something every single day. A lot of that stuff to you guys probably sounds very boring, but until you doing it, you be like, oh my God, I gotta do that again. And certain things, because you do it all the time, it's like, it's nothing. Woo, boom, and you're done, it's out the way. But those things are all needed and required. And yes, watch me build this empire, you guys. Okay? The real empire. All right. It's your girl, PJ Dakota. Let me get out of here. It is 12:07 a.m. I just took my medicine. I'm about to give me some more juice and go to bed, fall asleep to the TV. We will be up in the morning tomorrow. Matter of fact, let's look at the calendar before we head out. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Oh, this says, oh man, what happened? This one says, get the gear together because we have a show on Saturday. So I got to break everything back down that I did before. Get that together. And it says, buy new microphone. So apparently I'm buying a new microphone. I know what I need. I need a new wireless microphone for the show. I could get away with the artist using the chords, and the chords will be there. But every now and then you get somebody that got like 10 artists, and you be like, look, 4 mics and 2 wireless, make that work. you know. And then I think I've used the ones over here. I gotta clean them up. The artists from the last show using them, and I need to sanitize everything and get it prepped for Saturday. And so hope you guys see you guys in Detroit Saturday. Yeah, man, Denny. I think it's a CD release party or something like that. He'll be performing. Several artists will be performing. Yeah, me and my crew going down there, and we're gonna, DJ the set. They got a host. They got this whole 9 yards. So I'm gonna try to get this. I was gonna rent it, and I was like, nah, man, just own it, just whatever. So I'm gonna get this wireless mic, make sure it works, because I bought one time before and it didn't. I mean, first day opening the box didn't work, and I don't know why I didn't go back and make them give me my money back or just replace it. But now, hmm, it's very useful to have a wireless mic. So this is gonna be my second set. First set, brand new set, and then later on, I think I'm gonna buy myself another set for Christmas. So, but yeah, you guys, this is your girl PJ. It's always something. Hope this wasn't too boring for you, but like I said, I want you guys to really see the nitty gritty of what it takes to be able to build something, to be able to have something. Why you always have to be constantly doing something. You should never be twiddling your thumbs. I know you see me going fishing, whatever. Those are the times I need to take time off and chill because I'm doing so much stuff. So I'll be like, dog, today's a good day. Let's go fishing first. So we can go fishing. I'll come back and then I'm in the studio. Dude, I'm ready to be in the studio. At that point, I had fun fishing. Now let's make some music. Okay. So hopefully I feel better the next couple of days. I got some. I know I have 2 songs I have to finish, and I just told you I got a show coming up, so I gotta finish that songs, the mixing, the mastering of the one, and hopefully the learning of the other one before the week is over. So yeah, all right, you guys, love you guys. This is your girl PJ Dakota. I'll talk to you guys later.